PostGrid is a fantastic solution to automating print and mail. One of my favorite applications of the PostGrid dashboard is sending out customized letters to a list of contacts contained in a CSV file. For a fun example, why don't we go ahead and send out invitations to a dinner party where the seat numbers of each contact is contained in a spreadsheet. And we'll have a quick glance at that spreadsheet right now, where we have the name information, address details, and of course, seat numbers. When it comes to actually sending out your letters, PostGrid keeps the process simple by making it so that all you need to provide are the contacts and the content, and PostGrid takes care of the rest. For a lot of use cases, you can get away with PDFs as the content you're sending, but I don't have any PDFs on me, so let's go ahead and make some templates. A template is just some HTML with a description, and you can include stuff like merge variables. This gives you the flexibility to create highly customized letters using the same format as websites and emails. To jump into it, let's first go ahead and select that we're going to build using the template editor, and then we'll add a description like invitation template. All right, hit create, select our collateral size, and we're good to go. Let's start by adding in some text here. Since we're creating invitation letters, let's change our font to something a little bit nicer here. All right, we'll make our font size a little bit smaller to fit everything, and we'll left align, and finally we'll put some shadow on in order to highlight our text. Okay, dear to.firstname. Here we have our first merge variable that will take in the first name of the contact I'm sending to without any of the hassle of having to manually input it for each letter. You are invited to my dinner party this Saturday. Your seat number is seat number, just like it is in the spreadsheet. Let's tell them who it's from. Sincerely, from first name. All right, let's just reposition this. All right. Go ahead and put in a background image. I like the look of this one. Let's change the brightness so it's readable. Add some blur as well, that'll help. Perfect. With that, our template is done, and we can view the automatically generated HTML. Just as I promised, a template is just some HTML with a description. With our content ready, let's go ahead and create some contacts. For our first contact, let's create one for ourselves to be placed onto the front part of our letter. Navigating over to the contacts page, hit create contact, and here we see the standard fields which are associated with any contact. The only mandatory fields are the name, either the company or name field, the address, which can be specified all on one line or multiple lines, and the country code, which is defaulted to Canada. Let's go ahead and put in a little description here. All right, we'll put our name in, put a sample New York address in, set the state, the zip code, and the country code to United States. Perfect. All right, everything's set and ready. Let's finally create our letter. Navigate over to the letter creation page, hit create letter. Okay, we see the fields that we discussed before, contacts and content. We'll start off with a simple description just as we normally do. We'll get our contacts by uploading the recipients, upload CSV file, select the one we have on hand, upload. Our from contact we made earlier, the template that we had, we see that the fields first name and from the first name are already filled in for us, and Ada is being pulled in from the top of our CSV file. Although the variable seat number looks like it's not filled in yet, it's actually going to merge once we go ahead and hit create. We also have some other fields here at the bottom that we could specify. So first option we'll want to hit is color, so we can retain the color of our template, and we'll also want to insert a blank page for the address to not cover up our designs. Okay, let's go ahead and hit create. With our mail created, we see a success message for each contact we wish to send to. Let's now take a quick look at an individual letter to check out the automatically generated PDF preview. So navigate back to letters, go ahead and click on one of them, and view the PDF preview. Address information looks good on the first page, and the merge variables look fine on the last page. Dear Ada, your seat number is 1. So after this brief examination, we're ready to send this out. So with our mail sent out, let's look into how we can track and analyze our usage. At the beginning of the guide, we started with the dashboard, where we greeted with an overview of our usage. Whether you are sending mail via the API with an integration with some CRM or via the dashboard itself, all of your usage will appear here. Looking at my graph, we see that the usage can vary quite a bit on a day-to-day basis with no minimums or maximums. PostGrid services are monthly, and so this gives you the freedom to create as many letters on whichever days of the month as you feel, with no need to concentrate all in one day or have to spread out your sending. Also, you can see here that you can track the sending of postcards and checks, our two other main collaterals. For more detailed batch tracking, we navigate over to our analytics page, where we see the status of each individual letter of the last period in our pipeline, from either ready to complete or ready to canceled. We can also actually search this in order to specify mail with certain attributes. So let's look at mail sent by me. So we'll do from.firstname. Then we'll put my name in there, Nolan. And there we go. That's all the mail that was sent by me. And that just about covers how to send letters with PostGrid's dashboard. The process for covering checks and postcards is very similar to this. And if you're interested in automating this whole process, we have everything available through a REST API, and you can go ahead and call those endpoints just as you see here. For further questions, be sure to contact our support team. Happy sending.